Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been so long since I've done a video, since like July, but a lot has happened since then. I was gonna do like a story time, chit chat, get ready with me, but I don't feel like wearing makeup. I've been wearing makeup all weekend, so I think I'm just gonna talk throughout this video. But if you see me like look down or something, I'm probably just playing with something on my makeup vanity. But okay, so let's rewind. So I am pregnant. I am 20 weeks, and a lot of you probably already know if you like have me on social media, on Instagram, Snapchat, whatever. I found out in July. It was July 15th, I want to say. But I'm gonna give you like a brief background on how I found out. I had been having a lot of pains in my right side, like kind of like where my ribs are, and the pain wouldn't go away, and it wouldn't go away. And before this, like I'd got these pains before, but like a day before that, I was supposed to start my period, but I had spotting. So I was like, okay, so I took a test and it said negative. And I was like, okay, you know, maybe my period will just come the next day. And same thing, spotting, barely anything. And that day, it was like 11 o'clock at night, and I kept telling my boyfriend, I was like, my pain is really bad, I can't take it. So we went to the hospital, or the emergency room. Long story short, turns out I needed surgery for my gallbladder, and they were like, yeah, you're pregnant. And I was probably like a month when I found out. So after I had my surgery, like I was at the hospital for maybe 3 days, 2 to 3 days. I want to say 3 days was max. And after that, I went home, I recovered, and I think in August I had my first appointment where I could actually see the baby in the ultrasound. And the baby was so small. I was 8 or 9 weeks, and you could see the baby was kind of moving a little bit, but you could see the little heartbeat. She told me, she's like, if you stare at it, then you can see it. And I'll be back. I'm gonna go get my ultrasound to show you. But my first ultrasound, I was 8 or 9 weeks, and this is my baby, and he was very small. He's so cute. But yeah, I could just see like the little chest moving really fast because that was the heartbeat. I didn't get to hear the heartbeat, but they told me at my next appointment in September, or was it October? I don't remember, but I think it was September. They said if you, we can hear the heartbeat next time, and you can possibly find out what it is. But I ended up switching doctors, so I went to a different one, and they told me, or they gave me an ultrasound, and the baby was a little bigger. So yeah, at that one I was 11 weeks. I think I thought I was like 12, but I have the pictures. So I thought I was 12 weeks and 2 days. That's what my app said. And then they told me, they were like, no, you are 11 weeks and 6 days. So my baby went from this to being this big. And it made me so emotional because obviously, you know, seeing your baby grows makes you emotional. And my symptoms in my first trimester were nausea. Nausea was the #1 thing. Like I would get nauseous all the time. I would throw up. It's gotten better a little bit, but sometimes I still get nauseous, but it's gotten way better. And then now, like I said, I am 20 weeks. And I've been so anxious to find out the gender, and we had a gender reveal, so I'll put like a clip from, like a video from when we revealed the gender. And it's a boy, obviously, everybody knows, so I'm just gonna say it, but I will still insert stuff from my gender reveal. And I had been telling everybody, oh, it's gonna be a boy, I feel like it's gonna be a boy, like I know it's gonna be a boy. And I would even look at some of the old wives' tales, like some of them would say, like if your right breast is bigger, if your baby moves a lot or moves early. I've been feeling my baby move since I was 14 weeks. So like the end of September, I've been feeling my baby move since then. And now my baby, I can finally feel him kick through the skin. And then this is him now from the ultrasound. Some of these are the same, that's his little eye. That's like a side profile of his eye, his hand, his nose, and his mouth. And those are his little feet. And there's another one, just his one foot. And then those are his legs. He has his legs crossed. So like his face is up here, and then his legs are crossed. And then his little arms are in his face. And when I went to find out the gender that day, she was rubbing the gel over my stomach with the wand. And I thought I saw a little, like the gender, because his legs were wide open. And I was like, okay. I was like, was that like a penis I saw or what? And then like a couple seconds later, she's like, it's a boy. And I was like, I knew it. I was so excited. I still am. Like, even if it was a girl, I would have been very excited. Me and my boyfriend are very excited, and we can't wait for him to be here. I have 4 more months, and those months will go by so fast. So I am ready. And I feel like I hear different things. Like, people tell me my stomach's big, my stomach's small, but I think my stomach grew pretty fast. Like, I started showing really early. And people were like, no, you're not showing. I was like, yeah, I am. I wasn't like this before. Like, I was actually kind of skinny before. Like, I thought I was fat, but if I look back at pictures, I'm like, oh, what the heck? And then I broke out a lot in the beginning. Like, right now I have no acne. This is just scars and redness. And people are like, oh, they say girls, you know, like, they take away your beauty, so you're going to have a girl. And I was just like, okay, well, whatever, you know, God gives me, I'll be happy. And then back to the heartbeat. Sorry, this video is kind of everywhere because I'm just remembering things. The first time I heard his heartbeat, it was at 155. And then it dropped down to like 144. But they say that's because like when the baby's resting. Oh, because the first time I heard the heartbeat, the baby was like jumping around. And at first I was worried because the baby wasn't moving, and then he started jumping everywhere. And then it went down to 144 at my last appointment, which was in October. And now that we're in November, my appointment was November 1st. And his heartbeat was 142, but the doctor said everything looked normal. His anatomy scan was great. You know, he looked perfect, which, thank God, I was so happy. And, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I mean, like, that's pretty much it. I haven't had any, like, crazy symptoms. I get cravings, but I crave sweet and salty. I don't have any like really weird ones that stand out. I crave both sweet and salty. I don't crave just salty and sour. Nachos is my big craving. That's one of them. I always want nachos. That's something I always want. What else? I'm trying to think. I thought this video was gonna be longer, but it probably won't be that long. But if you have any like questions you want to ask me, or like how did my family react? Well, my family, I wasn't really going to tell anybody yet, but when I was at the hospital, I had to get 2 procedures done. So my first one, they did it through my mouth. They inserted like a tube and a little camera. And the second one is when they cut me open. And I believe it was the first one, my mom was with me, because I don't like to be back there alone like before they're going to take me into surgery. Or maybe it was the second one. I don't know, but it was one of them. But anyway, she was with me, and I had told the nurse in the room, I was like, okay, I don't want any of my family to know that I'm pregnant yet. But then they didn't tell the nurse downstairs, so the nurse was like reading all my vitals to me like they have to. And she was like, pregnant? Oh, yes, you are. My mom was like, you're pregnant? And I was like, yeah. But I had just found out, so they thought I had known. And then I think the day before that, my grandma had found out. But she was excited. She's excited because she's going to be a great grandma. So they're all excited. I don't think I really got a lot of negativity, but I mean, I live with my boyfriend. We're together. We've been together for a while. You know, we have our own jobs. We have our own cars. We support each other, support ourselves, you know, so we know we can take care of a child, you know what I mean, like financially, and have a home for him. But yeah. Oh, and my son's name is going to be Josiah Anthony Marquez Sanchez. His dad has 2 last names, so he will take his dad's 2 last names. I'm trying to think what else. I think I pretty much covered everything, like in a fast basis type thing. I mean, now I think my only symptoms, one of the symptoms that is so annoying is that I've been having for like over a month, or since I was like 2 months, is I get up to use the restroom all the time. Like in the middle of the night, I'll get up to use the restroom like 3 times. And I always have to use the restroom. Always, always, always. And it's kind of annoying. But I guess. And then my back has been starting to kind of hurt, and like my bones. And I can feel like my stomach is really tight now because I have no more of my skin to stretch. So now it's going to start stretching. But yeah, let me see if I can get up and I'll show you my belly. This is how it looks. And these are my scars from my surgeries I've had. So don't mind those. This is like my side view. And then this is the front. And like I said, these dark spots are surgery scars. See, that's from the surgery. And I'm already getting that little pregnancy line, which I hate. But I don't know, I think I'm an okay size for 5 months. But everybody's opinions are different. And at my last appointment, which was, like I said, November 1st, they told me in a month I had gained 4 pounds and 8 ounces. To me, it is a lot because I'm so scared to gain so much pregnancy weight and not be able to lose it after. But I've heard it's normal. My doctor said it's normal. He didn't say, like, I'm overweight, I'm gaining too much weight. So I guess it's all normal. And my baby was 10 ounces, I want to say. 10 ounces. She didn't tell me the length, but yeah, so I think I'm going to end this video right here. Thank you for watching, and feel free to subscribe and go follow my Instagram and all that. I don't think I'm going to make a separate Instagram for my pregnancy. You can just follow, you know, my main channel, and I'll insert that right there on the screen. And also I will insert some of the stuff from our gender reveal at the end. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching.
How you know?
Oh my gosh.
I feel like it's a girl. Oh my god.
It's gotta be a boy.
Hey, you gotta look at the balloons. It's gonna be a girl.
They're coming?
Okay,
That's
they're late.
Jalen.
Oh, and somebody.
Okay, are y'all ready?
Yeah.
You ready?
Okay.
Oh my god.